Alright, so I really wasn't thinking about trying to document this over here. It's just weeds upon weeds. Can't see anything. But right here is a row of potatoes. It's a bed actually. And that's another bed right there. So I'm over here trying to decide how to tackle this. Because potatoes are down there and I must collect them. I really must. I don't want to waste my planting by having it stay too long, and then it gets you start to resprout, and then the crop is essentially ruined for this year. I mean, obviously we could continue on to next year, but I want the potatoes now. In any case, so I'm pulling weeds. Started to pull some weeds, and I'm finding, because I had peas in here, companion planted with the potatoes, and some of the peas are in here sprouting. You can see right there. So I'm just gonna cover them as I see them, although I'm about to dig up potatoes anyway, so I guess by the time I'm done digging potatoes, the peas should be covered, so I'm not too worried about that. It's August the 18th, and usually if you want peas for the fall, you should plant them probably earlier in August, maybe mid to late July. But you know, whatever happens, happens. I didn't actually plant them. Those are peas that I missed, and that's fine. I mean, whatever happens, happens, and I'll learn from whatever happens. And but yeah, I'm interested to see how these Wando will do, sprouting in August and growing into September and October, I guess. See what kind of yield they give me, if any. Either way, I mean, it's a good thing, because if they don't yield any fruit, any peas for me, they will impart nitrogen to the soil, and in that way I'll benefit either way. So it's a win-win. Hey! So anyway, let me get on with this potato harvest. My second potato harvest for the year. I didn't bring my tripod, so I can't show you the cool technique, my fancy moves of digging potatoes, but I'll show you when I'm done. So here we go. Nice and dug up so that I can perhaps find some potatoes. Trying to put my glove on. Hold on. I can't turn on the camera with my gloved finger, so. Alright, let's see if I can capture this. There's nothing there. Where are you, potatoes? Where are you? Oh no, what's happening here? Oh, I see something. Looks small. There's one. Okay. Thought I saw another one. No. Alright, let me shut this off, and I'll show you when I'm through with this. I dug it up, and this is what it yielded. It's just these few little tiny potatoes. It's the biggest one. Yay, but this is not probably the year of the potato. So, I don't know. The only thing I can say is that I think I recall that when I planted this first bed, I had used tiny potatoes that sprouted from last year's harvest. They were very tiny, and I was very hopeful for them, although I knew that they probably wouldn't yield very much, but I didn't expect them to be so tiny. Anyway, whatever. What are you going to do? You live, you learn, you figure it out, you move on. So I'm going to tackle this one next and hope that it's worth my while, because I know for sure that I planted seed potatoes that I bought from a lady in Idaho. I planted some of those in here, as well as the ones that I grew from last year. So we'll see. I think I finally got some decent ones here. Here's some good potatoes. And I'm going to try to learn from last time and just try to dig up as much as I can with my fingers. But honestly, the soil is not loose enough to be dug up with your fingers, so I'm gonna take my spade, dig up potatoes, and then I'll show you when I'm done. So here we are, all dug up. It's a bigger bed, so you expect a few more bigger potatoes. So there's a few more, a few bigger. It's a good thing. Hey, let me stand on this side so I can show you better. Found another potato. So, there you are. So, that's it. I still have some more on the other side of this corn from the plot that I dug up the first time. But I'm not going to dig those up yet because the potato plants are still alive. Believe it or not. I think those are Kennebec, so I guess Kennebec is a little bit longer days to maturity, whatever you call that. Anyway, holy cow, I'm sweating up a storm. I'm wearing this long sleeve shirt because the mosquitoes are just a terror, and I'm not trying to be hurting like that. And I'm drinking a lot of water, so that's a good thing. But anyway, I think I'm off. I think I'm leaving. I'm trying to decide what to put in there next. I have some seeds. I'm gonna look at them and see what I can toss in there. Wow, the beds are nice and dug up. The seeds that I have with me. This is what I'm gonna plant. Carioca summer crisp lettuce. Falstaff. I'm sorry, fennel, Florence fennel. Black-seeded Simpson lettuce, and Falstaff Brussels sprouts. So, as you see, I smoothed out these two beds. I didn't have a rake, so I just used my trusty spading fork. It's the most versatile tool I have. Anyway, so I'm just going to toss in. I think I'm going to put the Brussels sprouts here. And over here I'm going to plant the lettuce and the Florence fennel. So here I go. Alright, so here I have Florence fennel. I'm just gonna toss the seeds right in the middle of the bed. And then on one side I'm gonna throw in one kind of lettuce. This is carioca. It's it makes, I think, a red tipped lettuce leaf, but it makes a head. So I'm just gonna toss a lot of seeds. Alright, so maybe I'll just get another packet. I think I have a bunch of lettuce, so I totally finished. I ended up putting Falstaff in here with some escarole. I'm sorry, endive. So anyway, so all of that's gonna come. I've been wanting to plant Falstaff for years. I think since the variety first came out, maybe 10 years ago. It's a red leaf, Brussels sprouts, red purple. It's like a burgundy purpley color, and it's beautiful. And it's supposed to be very sweet and tasty. And I hope that I get something, even if it's just the leaves. You know, hopefully the groundhogs will spare them. For some reason this year they haven't been very active over here. I think it's because, well, primarily because my plot it's a meadow basically. But I mean, I know what's growing in here. I don't know, I mean, is this the way to do it now? I got carrots over here, and I got this beautiful marigold bush that survived the onslaught of my helpful, being facetious garden neighbor. Every now and then he comes and he just zaps us with a weed whacker, and over here too. So, but those marigolds survived because I had a whole row of them planted here. Whatever, I'm not gonna complain. And I also had some zinnias, which are just starting to come, which is really nice. These are pretty. Like they're coming in unusual colors, a nice little lavender pink. And this is pretty orangey color. And I got some calendulas in here. And over there I have a bunch of nice little marigolds, the little short ones. They're kind of growing bushy-like over there. But anyway, I'm hoping that I could collect some carrots from over here. I don't... Holy cow, look, I have something. Sweet. I've been checking, and I guess all of a sudden they decided that they're going to be ready. Nice. These are Nantes carrots. Nantes, or maybe it's Denver's half long. I think they're Nantes though. Sweet. I have been holding off from buying carrots because I keep saying, I got carrots in the garden. Why do I need to go buy expensive organic carrots? Man, look at the size of these. Unbelievable. I was not expecting to harvest carrots today. I'm just going to pick a few because I really don't use carrots too often. I put them in stir fries. I might cut like one little carrot this size and put into a stir fry with cabbage and, you know, maybe some string beans. I picked these tomatoes as well. It's a good cosecha, a good harvest. This, I believe, is red German strawberry. It's supposed to have like a strawberry shape. The tip is usually a little bit more pronounced than this, but you can kind of see the basic shape. I think this is one also. Anyway, oh yeah, and I wanted to show you these, this indigo red. They usually, you see them, and they're just very, I'm sorry, indigo blue, I'm sorry. Usually just very blue, to start off, and then as they ripen, the bottom gets red. And then a lot of times they just fall off. That's when you know they're ready. So anyway, it's a good harvest. I got some potatoes in there. I got carrots, tomatoes. Happy camper. So, alright, I'm off now. Thanks for watching.